Hey guys, Scar9 here, welcome back to my channel today, and in this video we're going to be checking out 20 unused emblems in the game. So these emblems appear in the Destiny database, but are not currently obtainable in the game in any sort of fashion or form. So all of this credit goes to A Vengeful Arc on Reddit. I'll have his link down below. So in his post, what he did, he went through the entire database and took everything in the database that's not currently in the game and made one comprehensive list. However, in his list, it's just kind of a comprehensive list of links, so you have to click on them to view each individual one, and it's just sort of not as easy as it could be, so I figured I'd go ahead and make this really easy list for you guys with all the pictures of the different emblems as well, and then we're going to give quick opinions on them. Now, I will have different forms of this going out in the next couple of weeks. He also had a list on shaders, ships and sparrows, ghosts, and armor sets. So I'm going to be taking a look at those individually. I don't want to put them all into one video because it'll be like 30 minutes long. So I'm just going to roll those out periodically. I don't want to make that my only content for the next couple of weeks. So I'll make like one of these videos each week. And, you know, hopefully in a couple of weeks, we'll have some really cool unused stuff to look at and hope for in the future. But without further ado, let's go ahead and check this out. So the first one we have here is Anchor's End, and I can definitely tell why this one didn't make it into the game. You know, it doesn't really fit the theme. Nowhere in Destiny is there a boat mission or anything like that. So, you know, I definitely can understand why this one didn't make it into the game. Also, guys, while we're going through this, make sure you think about your favorite one, which one of these you like the most, and tell me down in the comment section below. I have a very clear favorite, but I'll let you guys decide on your own, and then at the end of the video, I'll tell you which one I like the most. Now, moving on, the second one we have is Archer's Hope. This one is really cool as well. I like the subtlety of the orange. So you have the plain gray background, and then they did a really good job. One thing Bungie likes to do with orange and red in these black emblems is kind of really overdo them. We had two of those for the King's Fall challenge modes that are just way overdone. Too much red, too much orange. So this one is a very nice combination, and this one is called the Archer's Hope. Then in the third one, we have Barrel Commentary. So this one obviously deals with the space theme of Destiny a lot better. You know, you have the constellation in the background as well as the asteroid over on the left side. Very cool. Then you also have City Forge. So this one, I can understand why this one didn't make it into the game. It looks like zero effort went into this emblem. It's just plain orange with a simple city logo over on the left side. Nothing special here. You know, I don't think anyone would use this if it was in the game. So I think it was a good idea to keep it out. The next one we have is called Exomoon. This one, again, is really cool. So you have the nice gradient going on the right side of it, as well as on the moons themselves. And one thing I really like about this one, if you look at it, it's actually a moon in front of whatever it's orbiting, a planet or whatever. So if you look at the smaller circle is the moon, and then the larger one is the planet. So it makes the crescent shape that is often attributed to moons, as well as it's showing that it is a moon in front of something. I just thought that was really clever, and I do like the design of this one. The next one we have is called Frames of Mind. Just a plain red background with some circuitry going on here with, I think that's supposed to be a processor. Very cool. Then we also have Glory of the Elite. Now, I'm pretty sure this one was supposed to be part of the Dawning update. This is very similar to the Vanguard bounties that Zavala got during the Dawning for the strikes, you know, for the ones that you can get Icebreaker from. Very similar to that. I wonder why they took it out, but yeah, that's pretty much that one. Then we have Hexagon 4, another plain one that I understand why it didn't make it into the game. Plain orange background with the Vanguard logo and some hexagons over there, nothing special. And then another really one that's not too special, just a cube with a bunch of bullets. This one's called Lost in Foundries. Yeah, and pretty much nothing going on there. Then you have another SRL one. This one's pretty interesting because, you know, we already have like 8 SRL emblems, and this is the only one that didn't make it into the game. Very interesting. So this one is called Raid Emblem. That's all it's referred to in the database. And it's pretty much just Crota's head getting severed by a sword. Now, I hope that this is the emblem that we get if Crota's End comes back. This is a lot cooler than the original Crota's End emblem, in my opinion. I think this one would be very cool to put in the game. Then you have Scholar's Quest. This one's nothing really to look at either. Just a plain purple background, some banners going on over here. The next one is called Sign of the Ancients, just a plain blue emblem with a spaceship flying over here. This one reminds me a lot of the beta emblem though, so I feel like they didn't put this in the game because it is too similar to that. I could be wrong, but I mean, that makes sense to me. And then you have probably my favorite one. I know I said I'd save it to the end, but I'm pretty sure this is my favorite one. It's called Sign of the Battleborn. So I like this one so much because of the symbology that it has going on here. So this one obviously is representing the Vault of Glass. So if you look over here on the left side, this is the kind of area that Atheon comes into the arena first. So you have the vault, behind it, the glass shards and stuff, and then the stairs leading up to it. I really like this one, and I hope it comes back with Vault of Glass, if Vault of Glass does come back. The next one is called Sign of the Protectorate. This reminds me a lot of Cortana from Halo, the AI, the blue kind of looking humanoid figure, and then just a plain gray background, nothing going on there too much. Summer Song, another one that I understand why they didn't put in the game, not too pretty, gray and green and like a weird yellow. Nothing too pretty to look at. You have Sunset City. So one thing I would like to point out about this is very similar to the Dawning emblem we got 2 years ago, but it is obviously a little bit more retro and colorful than that. But if you look closely, they actually have the outline of the tower in the background of this emblem, which is really, really cool in my opinion. I like that a lot. Then we have the Convergence, just a plain blue one with a simple circle logo. I wonder what that logo is supposed to mean. We don't really, I don't personally know what that is. I don't think that's anywhere in the game, so very, very interesting. Then we have Tip of the Spear, another really plain logo. I think this one's interesting because this symbol appears on the Bad Juju, Thorn, and Invective. We don't really know what that symbol means, but, it is represented in an emblem that's not currently in the game, so that is a little bit suspicious. Then you have World Domination, just a plain white logo with a kind of circle thing going on here. Nothing too much. So that is all of them 20 emblems that were found in the database that are not currently in the game. Like I said, my favorite is probably Sign of the Battleborn. I really do like the symbolism that has with the Vault of Glass, and I hope we get that in the future. But let me know your guys' favorite down in the comment section below. So I hope you guys did like this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like rating. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. We're growing pretty quickly, guys. Thank you so much for everyone who shares it with a friend. Of course, I really, really appreciate that. So if you are new here, make sure you are sharing around my channel just to help it grow a little bit more. Also, if you've not checked out the podcast that we've started, The Last Word Podcast, you can click the annotation on screen to be taken to that. Finally, subscribe for more awesome Destiny content, and I'll see you guys in my next video.